Hey, you guys, I'm back with another video. And as you can see, we got this lovely female right here. I don't know what she's about to say, but without further ado, let's just hop right into it.
Explain to me how there are grown ass men in this world that are giving women the silent treatment. You know how many comments I see that are like, yeah, when I bring up my feelings, he just doesn't speak. When he's mad at me, he just shuts down. How does that how is a grown man acting that way? That's not a man, that's a boy.
First of all, some women gotta understand that most guys, we go through a lot throughout the day. And maybe there's something you want to discuss. And when that guy comes back, maybe you decided to discuss it at the wrong time because, maybe he been through a lot that day and he just don't got the energy to give. I don't necessarily think that just because a guy shuts down that he's a little boy. You got to take a lot of other things in consideration. Maybe he had a really shitty day. Maybe he went through so much. Like I said, he just don't got the energy to take on that conversation. And I get it. She said, I'm trying to express my feelings. And maybe sometimes women, while expressing your feelings, y'all tend to like blow it out of proportion. And let's just say if the dude didn't answer, you make a whole argument out of that. And the guy is just like, if I say something, it's just gonna get worse. And maybe that's another reason why, you know, guys in that typical situation shuts down. Because we feel like, let's say your girl, she she want to talk about something, and maybe it was something that you did and she's trying to address it, and you just ain't got the energy to just talk about it at that moment. And she will get mad because she feel like you may be neglecting her, how she feels, and what she has to say. And I don't necessarily think that could be the case. Like I said, you do. Some females need to take in consideration that us guys, we go through a lot during the day, and maybe it's something you want to talk about. And sometimes y'all just got to realize that y'all might choose the wrong times to bring it up, sometimes. And it's not like, I feel like most dudes in that situation, I don't think us shutting down means that we don't want to address it. It's just we don't want to address it right then and there because we done already gave our energy to our job or whatever we doing throughout the day. And the last thing I want to do, or I guess any guy want to do, is come back and having to engage in something, and then you feel like you're a prisoner in this conversation, and you feel like if you say something that she don't like, she gonna be like, oh, you don't care about my feelings, you not really hearing what I'm trying to say. And I feel like most of us guys, we just feel like if we say something, we just might make matters worse, and we just don't say nothing. And I guess we feel like the best thing to do is not to say anything. But just because we not saying nothing doesn't mean that we're shutting down. We just don't want to make nothing. We don't want to say the wrong thing or make anything worse than what it already is. Because sometimes I remember when I had when I was dealing with my last relationship, and my girl had some things she wanted to express, and I had to really choose my thoughts and words carefully, man. And I feel like sometimes I would say something and she would be like, oh, so that's how you feel about it. And then she'll turn it into a bigger argument and it'll just keep growing and growing and growing. I don't, and I had got to the point to where I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to be quiet. And she took that as a form of shutting down because I didn't want to speak. I didn't want to say anything, or she felt like I was ignoring her. It's not even that. Some ladies just need to understand that, you know, your guy could have went through a lot that day, and then coming back to the house and you want to talk about something, and or it could have been a situation that y'all had, and she will bring it back up, and maybe you just chose the wrong time. And like I said, your guy probably went through a lot that day. And just because he's not talking doesn't mean that he doesn't want to talk about it. It's just you chose the wrong time. And it's just a lot of other things that dudes go through. And we just don't want to come home having to fight with the person that we're in a relationship with. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Am I making any sense? Somebody hit me in the comments. Let me know. Have y'all been through this or this type of situation with your significant other? Just let me know if I made any sense. But I just wanted to kind of voice my opinion on that. And like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for taking the time out to look at the videos that I make. And all subscribers that's still on the fence about hitting that subscribe button, take it in consideration. Think about it. Give me a chance, hit that sub. And on that note, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.